I don't do the biochemical reconstructive terms of living mathematics amongst babies. I say peace, and I give them fruit so they can become the fruit. I don't give them meat. I don't want to sound cool and this high, wise scientist and General Monk, needles and pin ass nigga. We're not gonna do that. And I'm not having it. I'm not letting nobody do it around me. Not in my presence. We ain't gonna do that. I'm pulling pins. I ain't pushing. I'm a pin puller. I'm pulling them pins and patching your head up with that 1, 2, and that 3. So you get the 4, 5, and the 6 and be the 7 and do your job, which is the 8, and bring others by manifesting the 9. Alive, not dead. You know, it's so simple, man. We just bringing a degree of uniformity like we did with the newborn curriculum, me and Supreme Hassan love a lot. Yo, the shit works wonders. I don't have nobody that say I used to be a 5% or I used to be God. Because of the rites of passage that I have took them through, and my peers that, you know, have embraced this way of teaching have took them through, you give individuals the opportunity to get a peek or a glimpse into what being a 5% entails. So you're not putting this burden of responsibility, because ignorance is bliss, and our 85% family is ignorant, so they blissful. They live in a world of utopia, whereas we live in a world of reality, and it's fucked up because we have such a hard job to do. You understand me? So in giving them a peek into what a 5% entails, they have the opportunity to say yay or nay. It's not a problem with sharing with anybody on this planet what we teach and our determined idea of what we want to achieve based upon what we teach. It's nothing wrong with sharing the history of the founder of this here teachings and some of the history of these teachings pertaining to this nation. Yeah, and still anything after that, you gotta burn for that, boy. You gotta walk through that desert. Show me that you really want this, that your intent is righteous, so I can see your actions be righteous. So you gotta fast for them 3 days. And upon completion, you're gonna get 1 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom, 3 is understanding, and you're probably gonna be pissed off because you're gonna already know it because you've been around me. However, that's what you're getting. Now you gotta walk and talk with me and the rest of the brothers in order to get what it actually means and how it applies to you, so that the keys can unlock these doors and these mysteries for you as an individual. Because I got them. They my keys, they belong to me. I'm ready to share them with you. Are you ready for them though? Upon completion of the math and the alphabets, then you go ahead, pick and or create your righteous name. Who are you? Not me give you a righteous name. Who the fuck am I to name you? You ain't my grown planet, you my made planet. Now be a maker. You understand what I'm saying? The God says it's layers to this. It's levels to this. You no longer is looking at me for the answers. You got the answers. You got the keys. You got Supreme Math and Alphabets. So who are you? Where do you see yourself within these here 36 keys? Oh, I'm King Born Allah. Peace, King Born. How and why? Let me hear about it. How you see yourself as King Born? Why did you choose King Born? You know, then we move on. You're gonna learn that enlightenment, which is our nation's anthem. You're gonna learn to break down that universal flag, which is your flag. Same way, you know, we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Yeah, know your flag. This what you say you is, right? Well, you gotta know it. And upon completion of that, then you'll become a student enrolled and get your 1 to 10, who is the original man. And can't nobody tell you nothing after that. And you work so hard to achieve all this that you'll never be a has-been. You'll never be a used to be. So with that little newborn curriculum right there on a small scale that I have been able to do in numerous different states up and down the East Coast and now here in Houston, Texas, down there in Atlanta, Georgia, and me seeing that it actually works and within the prison systems while I was traveling through the federal penitentiaries and shit. If we could do that on a larger scale, we're creating something where it's like, look, man, this is how it goes. This is how you run the parliament. This is how you run the 120 class. This is how you run the general cipher. This is how the earth cipher goes. These are the foods we eat. These are the foods we don't eat. And it's not a guessing game. It's not, well, my enlightenment ain't teach me that. I ain't get it that way. Well, I had knowledge for 30 years, man. You ain't telling me nothing. You just got this shit 2 years ago. Nah, that shit's dead. Because as a 5%er, we here to reveal, not conceal.
If Mecca did this,